is all about the wrist. So I'm going to share some practices that have been so helpful and good for my clients recently. So to get started, all you have to do is start in a seat. We're not moving from here. Just stay in your seat. And so if you want to place a block underneath you or a pillow, you are welcome to do that. Whatever seat you can take that will take your mind off of being seated. All right, so we can place our attention to the wrists today. So start with me by making a fist. Bring your elbows by your ribs. And let's just start by flexing and extending the wrist. So you can flex at the wrist, or actually extend at the wrist, and then flex. And we're just going to repeat this. I already heard some cracks in my wrist here. Just getting some space around the wrist. So as you alternate between flexion and extension in your wrist, notice how that feels along the top of your hand, along the front of your forearms, the back of your wrist, and the back of your forearms. Particularly around the back of the forearms, you might start to feel a little bit of engagement happening. It's like you're doing wrist curls. You know how you do bicep curls? It's like you're doing forearm curls here. And now stay in the middle. And now we're going to do moving your wrist inward and out. So simple, but so effective at creating some space around the wrist. And as you move your wrist in and out, I want you to take a look at yourself. Look at what you're doing. And notice if when you're moving your wrists, if you're also moving your forearms. So you can tell, I can tell because the face of my watch will turn towards me. I want to keep the face of a watch facing down to the floor. All right, so we have that now. So go ahead and find the center, and now we'll add in all of those movements together in a circular motion. So go ahead and flex at the wrist, and then move your wrist out, down, and then in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in. And you just continue to watch as you're making these movements, as you're creating this circular motion at the wrist. If when you're doing this, you notice that this is happening, then you might go one wrist at a time and hold right above your wrist where your watch is or would be, and just go one wrist at a time. Make the movement smaller to make it more, if you need to control the movement more. And now let's reverse it. So we'll go up, in, down, and out. Hopefully that is the other way. If it's not, then just go the other way. And we'll go a few more times. Again, if you need to, just go one wrist at a time and make the movement smaller to make it more controlled. That's better. It's better to do that than to move in a way that you're not intending to move. It's all about intention, right? All right, so now go ahead and just shake your hands out. Notice how your wrists feel. Mine feel pretty awake and warm, which is nice, especially if you're the kind of person that feels a little bit of wrist stuff and you're practicing your yoga poses. Now reach your arms out in front of you towards the camera, towards the phone rather, your laptop, and move your right hand down, left hand up, cross your arms at the elbows until you get to the elbows, then turn your hands towards one another, clasp your hands together. From here, Bend your elbows to move the fingers towards your sternum, towards your chin. Elbows move together. Then reach, reach your hands toward the video. Now, if you were here and then you landed here, know that's pretty normal. Continue to move forward with your arms, getting a big stretch. And we'll bring that back in. Return to where you were. Switching arms, cross the fingers. Pull the fingers in towards your sternum. Turn the elbows down. Same thing, stretch the arms forward, keeping your fingers clasped. Right now I'm feeling a really big stretch across my forearms, a little bit across my hands, but mostly in the forearms and wrists. And we'll bring that back, reaching forward, unclasp, and shake that out. Do one more movement together. Bring your hands forward like I have mine. Move the fingertips in towards one another so they actually touch. Then move the fingertips away from one another. Then towards one another. Then apart. I'm going to go one more in and hold it there. Wrap your fingers in towards your palm. Push the thumb forward, really far forward. Then send the other 8 fingers up toward the ceiling. Keep pushing the left thumb forward so it looks like that. It's like you're doing like a power move, like a magic move. Keep doing that. Keep pushing the thumbs forward. Push, 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 push. Move the fingertips or fingernails towards your eyebrows. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then drop that. And take a full breath in, full breath out. Let's do that again. Bring your arms forward. Turn the fingers in towards one another. Turn the fingertips out. Fingertips in and then out again. Move the fingertips in, stay there. Wrap your fingers in towards your palm. Then slide, kind of like dig the thumbs forward. Keep digging your thumbs forward as you send the other 8 fingers toward the ceiling. Again, so you have this kind of shape going on. It's like you're making an L like that, but with all the other fingers turned up to the ceiling. I want you to find more of a crease in the back of your wrist. So look at the back of your wrist. See if you can create more wrinkles back there as you pull the fingertips fingernails towards your eyebrows. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release that. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Full breath in. And a full breath out. Okay, and now you can just kind of shake out your wrist and move into the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know if you have any questions at all, okay? Talk